Business editor Richard Southern joins us on this Friday. Now, the clock springs forward this weekend. And Richard, you're looking at Ontario's attempt to do away with time changes.
Do you lament the time change, or do you care, Melissa?
You know, I lived in Saskatchewan for about 2 years where they didn't have the time change, and I actually really liked that. I do appreciate the extra hour of sleep in the winter time. So, I don't know. I'll say I'm indifferent right now.
Yeah, the one in the fall is pretty sweet, but I mean, you have this one on the weekend where you're going to lose an hour, and there is some studies saying, it leads to more accidents. It leads to, businesses not doing as much business because people stay home more in the evenings. Anyways, this could all be a thing of the past. And a private member's bill at Queen's Park from Jeremy Roberts passed last year, unanimous consent to do away with the time change. However, the government wants New York State and the province of Quebec to do the same thing first. So what's the latest on this? I checked in with MPP Roberts to find out.
We've sent a letter to both Premier Legault and Governor Cuomo in New York, asking them for a meeting and asking them to consider making this change. So the bad news first. Bad news is we haven't heard back from either of them yet. However, there is some good news. So first of all, Premier Legault was asked about this in a media interview, and he indicated he's open to the idea. Down in the States, there's actually a New York State senator who has introduced a bill into the New York legislature to bring about permanent daylight savings time.
So maybe no surprise he hasn't heard back from Governor Cuomo. He has bigger fish to fry there, Melissa. But there is momentum gaining, and it certainly looks like maybe the clock is ticking on the yearly time change.
All right. Now, Canada's job market showed some surprising growth last month.
Yeah, we found out today that Canada saw jobs grow by the tune of 259,000 in February. Way better than expected, much better than January when we lost 213,000. The unemployment rate falling to 8.2%. The gains come as many areas of the country began to loosen restrictions in February, not here in Toronto, of course. Canada, though, still 559,000 jobs away from recouping all the losses incurred during the pandemic. Should mention as well, Melissa, this news had the Canadian dollar jumping back above 80 cents today.
Okay, and the pandemic, as we know, is far from over, but economists say we can all play a role in helping the economy bounce back.
Yeah, they say if you really want to help the economy, spend, on services. Don't go online and buy. Go get a haircut, which you don't have to tell me twice to do. I haven't had one since November. That'll be on the agenda to do when it opens up. But economists say get haircuts. Do home renos, go to your local restaurant. That's the best way to stimulate the economy as opposed to, buying something online, because that money oftentimes tends to flood out of Canada.